Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts and Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome back to The Local Show. It's your last bastion of great talk radio with Tom and Steve.
You're killing me, Tom. The last. You just say that to get under my skin, don't you?
I like to see your reaction to that.
The last. There's nowhere else people can hear. There's choices, Tom.
Yes, there are choices.
But we appreciate people listening.
We do, of course.
And reaching out. And we've had more businesses reach out recently saying, hey.
Than ever before.
What's that Local Show thing? So if you have a business and you want to have a conversation, drop us an email. You can drop me an email, steve@zoeyadvertising.com. You can CC Tom, but he'll never see it or reply.
Yes.
So I would go straight to me if you want, and let's have a chat, because you said it in the last set. We kind of exist to help small businesses grow.
Yes, we do.
And this is one of those tools that works.
Absolutely, and we do enjoy our listening audience, and it's fun to get out there and. Kind of reminds me of the old days when people say, geez, I listened to you, and they know our life stories.
Correct.
You know, it's like,
right.
Remember when you said that to Steve? And I go, no, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You were being critical of them. Like, that could have been any show.
They remember our interactions and stuff, which is fun. All right. Look, right now we're going to interact with Jim Deacons. He's the owner of Crossroads Auction. How are you there, Jim?
I'm doing fantastic, guys. Thanks for having me.
Well, it's good to see you again.
Tom.
Yes.
He's been too busy to fish.
Oh, I know.
We were just talking before the set. Say he's been too, but that hurts me.
That hurts me too.
That hurts me too. But he did disclose some secret fishing locations to me a few months ago, and I have been producing fish in those places.
Very nice.
Good. There you go. I'm glad it worked out.
It's really good. All right. So you've got, you're an auction house. Explain to people how long you've been in the business and when it started and what you do now.
So I've been in the business, since I was a kid, 15, 16 years old, I guess I started paying attention. My dad had an auction company. Mm-hmm. So 15, 16 years old, I started paying attention, been doing it all since then. I've had my location for pushing 24 years now. Can't believe that, but 24 years we've been located right in Brewerton, Central Square.
It's Brewerton.
Depends where you are. And
you near the Brewerton
right on Route
Boatyard?
37.
No, he's over by the marina, 43 North.
43 North.
You go past 43 North, you're up there, a quarter, right there.
So it depends on which side you're on. Some people consider Brewerton, Central Square. I always considered it Brewerton, right? Yeah. All the way up till about the high school, I guess, is considered Brewerton.
You don't want to be considered Central Square.
Careful, we have listeners there, Tom.
Depends how close you get to 49.
Right?
It's all Oswego County, the way I look at it.
So we've been there for about 24 years. Been growing every year, gets bigger and bigger, better and better. And so we've had some great experiences out of that building and been able to have had the opportunity to help a lot of people, get rid of the stuff we own.
Absolutely. So what makes you a little different than other auction houses?
I think the biggest thing is, and I say this softly, but we care a lot. We care a lot. I assume anybody in business does. I just assume that. But I can tell you, I can only speak for my company and my crew that I have. We care about people. We care about things. And, we make a living having you succeed.
Mm-hmm.
If you have an estate and you need to get it sold, we provide a living for our family by having your stuff bring as much as it possibly can.
Gotcha.
And we care. We care about people. We care about merchandise. We understand people. We understand their relationship, I guess you could say, with the merchandise that they have at their home, their stuff that they have accumulated throughout their lives. So I would say the thing that makes me most proud of my company is that my guys truly, truly care. They care about the product. They care about the people.
And you've got an auction coming up.
We do, right on July 4th.
Okay, so let's see. This next Monday is the 3rd.
The 3rd.
So everybody's off on the 4th.
Right.
And what do you got? Anything Tom
somehow
wants?
we became a holiday auction service. I don't know how that even happened, but we seem to have big sales on Labor Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, New Year's Day. I don't even know how that happened. My wife always rolls her eyes at me.
She does that anyway,
So
just to be
how
clear.
did we get here? We don't know. But yeah, so right on the 4th of July, starts at 10 a.m. It'll be a sale that runs about from 10 to 2. We got food trucks there, ice cream trucks, all that stuff comes out.
Right.
2 auctioneers, and the lot is full of wonderful stuff. Hot rods, compact tractors, jet skis, campers, boats, all to be sold to the highest bidder.
Wow.
So it's great entertainment, great thing to do on the 4th of July. You come out there. We have a preview on July 3rd that starts at 3 o'clock and runs till about 8. Burton's doing their fireworks. So if you wanted to come out, preview the auction, check everything out, and then stay there and watch the fireworks from there, that'd be fantastic.
We've been taking the kids there since they were little babies.
To the fireworks?
The Bruton one. Yeah. We get a coffee over at the Dunkin' Donuts.
So where you park?
Right.
Over by the, where you parking?
Where the Dunkin' Donuts is and the
over by Bartell Road.
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
where the
McDonald's is
Oh,
right
yeah, right
there.
on the main street, right on Route 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you go right in the
Pharmacy.
parking lot. So the parking lot fills right up. It's great.
Right.
So, yeah, we've been doing that for a long time. But so what's the advantage of the preview?
So the preview is, I always say, to get your footing underneath you, right? So you, like, we have a GTO there, we have a Trans Am, we have Corvettes, compact tractors, we have all that.
Tom?
Yeah.
You want to get familiar with the item that you're buying. So you can go there, check it out. Guys will fire it all up for you, run it, put it in reverse, forward, do everything. We'll take a picture of you with it in it, you know, and there you go. Dream about it tonight. And get your financings together. A lot of people are even coming out this week to take a look at it and go, oh, geez, do I got to tap into my 401k? Do I got to borrow some money from my brother-in-law?
Right,
and you get a
right.
chance to do your homework. I like everybody to be able to do their homework. You know, we try to get the most money out of an item we can, but I want my buyer and my seller to both be happy.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about that balancing act because
There's a balance. I'm a referee, right? I'm a referee between the buyer and the seller. That's why Crossroads Auction Service, where the buyers and sellers meet. There's a reason for that. You know, you're bringing me a product and someone else is coming in to purchase that product. I want you both to be happy. I want you to know 100% what you're buying, and I want the seller to get 100% of what it's worth.
You know, in the last 3 weeks, Mom had some stuff. My mom
She did. She came out.
Okay.
Great
she didn't get
lady.
rid of the
Great lady.
spoons, did she?
No, there's some things, and what she liked was you mentioned honest. You said, you know what, these things don't bring a lot of money at auction. Yeah, there's a lot of there were certain things. There's a lot of them out there, and kind of nobody wants them, which was genuine. And then there's, but these other things will likely bring some money, and that's exactly what you did. And small stuff, but you know, some of them have more sentimental value than actual value, and you probably deal with that all the time, right?
All the time. I tell people when I go into their homes, I said, we've got to know one thing. I'm the guy who brings reality. Right? We're all about our stuff, and we want all of our stuff to be worth a lot of money. But times change, things change, you know, desirability changes. So when I go into a home, they're always surprised at what they thought was worth a lot that isn't. And the same in the other way. What is worth a lot that they thought they were going to donate or throw in the trash.
Right. But you allowed her to take some pictures with her phone and text some pictures and say, hey, here's some things that, you know, I wouldn't bring these, but here's some things we know we can sell, and they'll have an audience for it. It made her feel safer and like she wasn't, you know, maybe giving something away that had great value or, you know, whatever it was. But
well, that's my biggest fear of anybody when they have stuff is giving away something of great value, right? I mean, most of the time people overprice everything that they have because they're in love with it. They love it, right? And that's okay. But I always worry about the widow that, you know, didn't understand what her husband's tools really were.
Right.
So somebody comes in there and he's got a snap-on toolbox that's right loaded from you know, head to toe. She doesn't understand it. Some guy comes in there, talks her out of it. And that's always my greatest fear for anybody. You know, we work hard for everything we have, and it should be treated with respect from the day you buy it to the day it goes in someone else's
people can
hands.
have a genuine conversation with you, and maybe even like text pictures of things that they are considering.
That's what we prefer, yeah. Send us photos. We'll let you know if it's got a desirability on the market. You know, when we're looking for something that creates that feeding frenzy of bidding. Sure. Right, that's what you want.
So the direct number, 676-9091.
That's our main office.
Main office, 676-9091. You can ask questions. CrossroadsAuction.net
There you go.
Yes,
correct?
CrossroadsAuction.net. You can see all our photos of future and past auctions there. Learn a little bit more about the
Or
company.
come and taste some food to the auction here coming up on Tuesday.
Yeah, it'll be a great time right on the 4th of July.
All right. George Powers is coming up next. He's the owner of Powers Accounting. Stick around for that conversation right here on the local show on 570 WSYR.